beef industry has long used scientific principles as the foundation for everything that we do.
Because I want to make sure that we can raise cattle next year better than we did last year.
Beef. It's what's for dinner.
It feels really warm, kind of lukewarm.
So if it gets too hot, the microorganisms die, then the composting process stops.
Hi, I'm Karen Garcia, a reporter with the Los Angeles Times, and we are here at the Recology Compost Facility outside of Bakersfield, and this is where a bulk of the City of LA's green waste turns into compost. A third of what gets sent to landfills is actually organic waste. As it decomposes, it creates methane. California's solution was to enact SB 1383, which requires every city and community in the state to begin diverting organic waste away from landfills.
And so what's happening here is as the material comes in, it comes in its raw form, so it's not sized, and it's just different pieces, and it's, grass clipping, leaves, trees, branches, and now most recently residential food waste. The trucks get offloaded, we then pick it up, we run it through the grinder, the Peterson grinder, and then basically what we're doing is we're sizing it. So we're taking the bigger material, we're making it to be 6 inches or less.
And what is the benefit of the sizing?
We basically help to start the composting process, just trying to speed up what nature already does. And so once we grind and size the material, then at that point we pick it up, we truck it out here, and we start to build what's known as windrow. So essentially it's just a big row of material. We're adding water to it to get the water level up to about 50-60% moisture content. And then once that happens, we come through and turn it.
That is really hot. It's super hot. Yeah.
All of the micro have released all of the nutrient to get into the soil and fertilize the soil. It's fantastic.
So you saw where the material first came in, where it comes in raw. From there we size it, and then we pick it up, we put it out in the windrows. After the 90-day process, we screen it. So what we're doing is we're screening the finished product, the compost itself, and on average we see about a 50-50 ratio. So let's say of every ton that comes in, it produces a half a ton of compost. And we can walk over there too, so you can get a better view of it as well.
You can feel how moist it is.
Yeah, much different. First, I'll start by asking about SB 1383.
SB 1383 is looking at diverting food waste away from landfills and creating this beneficial compost that then goes back to close the cycle, reduce greenhouse gases, promote healthier soil, healthier food, and basically get the benefit of placing the banana peel or the apple core or the leftovers from your plate, placing it into your green bin as opposed to your trash can. The City of LA launched its organics program, and we're basically now encouraging residents to recycle all of their organic waste through the green bin. So residents have historically recycled and processed all of their yard waste, so grass, tree trimmings, branches, leaves, but now we're expanding the program to all food waste as well. So basically we started providing residents with these kitchen countertop pails for them to collect their food scraps in their kitchen. And then of course, the pail is just to make it more convenient for residents. You don't need to get this exact pail. People are using Tupperware, buckets, any other container to just kind of collect your food scraps throughout the week and then get them into the green bin.
So what goes in? What can I toss into my pail and then toss into my green bin?
A common misconception is people think it's only fruits and vegetables, but through this new curbside program, you can compost all organic waste, all food waste. So that includes things like meat, bones, cheese, grain. So paper towels, napkins, food soiled paper can all go into the bin as well. A question a lot of people have about the pail is how do you keep it clean? So you can use a clean paper towel to line it, or you can use a paper bag. to help kind of collect or keep all that material consolidated, so long as they're not waxed, coated, or lined. Another product that is thankfully now recyclable through the green bin is greasy cardboard. So I would rip off this portion that's clean so that it can go into the blue bin to be recycled with other cardboard and clean paper.
Is there anything that we haven't talked about that shouldn't be going in there?
There are some like food related items that people might put in, so like rubber bands or twisty ties from like your produce. Produce stickers, you should make sure to take those off of the fruit.
Where does it go? What happens to that compost after it's gone through the facility and the processing? Where does it end up?
Yeah, so primarily the compost is being marketed back to the agricultural industry. So you're bringing the food scraps back to where it already came from. So kind of creating that circularity where your food isn't going to the landfill and just rotting and producing all these negative greenhouse gases. You're returning those nutrients back to the soil where the food was created in the first place.